Mr. Jose Fernandez, we will begin with you for your introduction. You have 30 seconds. 45.
Okay. My name is Jose Fernandez. I am a resident of Hollister in District 1. I am married. I have a beautiful wife. I have 3 daughters. We are homeowners. We live right by McCarthy Park. I work in Salinas. I'm a manager for an energy company. And I've been in Hollister a total of 18 years. And I love this town. Thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Rick Perez, you have 45 seconds.
My name is Rick Perez. Been a resident for 20 years. Came here to raise my son as a single parent. I run a small handyman service. Servicing the people and their needs is at my heart. And I look forward to representing the people and not just my views, but their views, not just their wants and their needs. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll begin with you, Mr. Rick Perez, for the first question. You have 1 minute. State and federal funding excluded. How will you increase revenue and avoid unnecessary expenditures?
I believe that what Hollister needs is, instead of having to leave this community, this city, to go get for stores, for shopping, for entertainment, I'd like to see those businesses come to town. Not just those 2 things, but especially for jobs. We need jobs here in Hollister. We spend too much time on the road, which takes away from us being with our families, and creates a lot of unsupervised vision for our children. And I think that's very important for the future of Hollister, is for us to raise our children with more input and supervision from parents.
I think we need to look at where our city budgets are at, make sure they're in line and they're being ran properly. We need to obviously bring in different companies. Like Rick said, we need a store. We need a place to go eat. Hooligans closed. Where do you go eat? You have to do everything really out of town for the most part. I work out of town. I work in Salinas. If we can draw more businesses here, have some good growth in housing, it makes it a place to live and work. Right now, Hollister is a great place to live. It's just hard to make a living. My daughter bought a house. She had to buy it in Los Banos for that one reason. They can't afford to buy a house here. And that's a shame. I think we need to pull together. We can also look at other cities. What are they doing? We never look around and see what somebody else does. Maybe we can borrow ideas and make them better. Thank you.
For the second question, we'll begin with you, Mr. Jose Fernandez. Local candidates refer to smart growth. How does your concept of smart growth differ from the other candidate?
I believe that we need to come together as a city council. I mean, there's some major issues right now with the council. We need to look at, what are we doing? Do we have the right people in place? City manager. Again, do we look at other cities that are like ours and say, okay, they do this well, this city does that well. Why can't we take the best of those things and make that our plan? And then have the courage to follow through. A lot of times we start things and then don't follow through, as in business, as in the city. It's important to have the council work together as a team. Not everybody has to like the idea the other person has, but you have to be able to say, look, here's my idea. What do you think? And not be ridiculed or yelled at or made fun of or whatever. It's like at work. I manage 40 people. It's teamwork.
I agree with Jose. Our city council, we need to come together as a team. Not always having the same view. I think it's kind of more important to have different views, but still coming to decisions and respecting each other's decisions. In that, I think that businesses companies, stores, entertainment, tourism will see that the city council is settled, they're together. But also, and so they'll want to come and be here. Also, it makes it easier for us to deal with different organizations. The county, it's easier if we can come together to get along with each other so that they see that we're a team. I love teamwork. I love being part of a team. And we can do this. We can do this. Very important election. And I think this is a very important seat.
Thank you, Mr. Rick Perez. This is the last question, and we'll begin with you, Mr. Rick Perez. This is a BenitoLink survey question. As a city council member, what will you do to ensure San Benito County goes to a lower tier and we can move on beyond COVID-19?
There are social distancing. We have to continue our social distancing. I don't like to wear a mask, but I am very conscious about my surroundings. So I don't transfer it to anybody, and I don't get it transferred. I like what we're doing with the parklets coming through town, but to open up the retail business. But I think just we all have to take our part, and we all have to do our parts to wash your hands. Wear a mask when you have to wear a mask. But at the same time, I believe that it comes down to each and every individual to do their part.
I think it's important that we as citizens follow the CDC recommendations. We have protocols in my office. We have 28 people there. We've had one person get the virus because they went to Sacramento to a party. Because we were following our protocols, no one else got sick. I think the city council, the mayor, has to set the example. You have to show everybody, you know what? If I can do it, you can do it. If we all do it together as a city, we will go to the second tier. Businesses can get a break and start opening up. It's when you have these silly discussions and back and forths about, I don't care if I get sick. Well, if you get sick, someone has to take care of you. What are you going to do? Do the right thing. Be a good citizen for Hollister, and we'll have a better place to live. Thank you. As we talked about the other day, I think Rick said the same thing. I'm not a politician. I've never been a politician. I live here. I'm going to be living here. I have an interest in this city. My daughters were born here and raised here, have gone to school here. I'd love to see this city go in the right direction. We have a lot of things that we can do if we work together as a city council, work with the mayor, and just be a good citizens overall. Thank you.
I'd like for everybody to know that I am for the people. Their concerns are my concerns. And I just really feel that Hollister, man, we have special people here. This is a special community. And I want to nurture that, help nurture that. And the part of the way to do that is by filling their needs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Rick Perez. I appreciate both of you guys participating in our forum. Good luck to both of you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
See you later, Jose.